right. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rechak, double honors to the apostles, the elders, and the bishops and great millstones. Salutations to all Akim out there pushing the truth and all truth and sincerity diligently throughout the four corners. All right. We're the brothers from Great Millstone, Miami. Also from the camp of Great Millstone, Southwest Florida, out in the Fort Myers area. All right, coming to you, Akim wa Akwath, with another quick lesson. And Lord's will is us to be quick, edifying, and straight to the point, man. All right. As you see the title, it says Babylon is America. Let's prove it. Revelation 18. All right. And this is just an idea of a lesson or a lesson that came to mind Monday night going into Tuesday. And, the Spirit has us here today to go into it. Now, what I did, I went to Perplexity, which is a different AI chat box. All right, as compared to Chat GPT and Grok. All right, which I find Perplexity to be more how can I say more less biased, I should say, than Chat, but it is what it is. It's just another AI chat box. I asked a series of questions. Okay, and the first question I asked was how does Revelation 18 fit America today? All right, and it goes into the spill, which we could just start here. Go ahead.
All right, it says, how does Revelation 18 fit America today? Revelation 18 describes the dramatic fall of Babylon the Great,
which it does. Which we're gonna get Revelation 18 too. We have it queued up here. We'll read a few verses on it, but just a backdrop. Another reason why I brought it up is because I think it was last week, the brother Ramak posted in the Miami chat, Revelation 18 chapter, and I think I'm not too sure if it was a video or something he posted to correlate it,
right?
And since then it's been in my mind, you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
But when you read Revelation the 18th chapter, it goes into a dramatic fall of Babylon the Great, and it also tells you or illustrates to the reader, okay, those that are in business with Babylon the Great and their shared perspective view, emotions, you should say, on how they feel when Babylon dies.
Right.
All right, and this is how we know that America, through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, this is how we know that America is Babylon, because all the characteristics and traits and things that Revelation the 18th chapter lists that Babylon the Great would be doing. All right, we see that happening today.
That's right.
All right, go ahead up.
Mm-hmm. It says Revelation 18 describes the dramatic fall of Babylon the Great, a symbol of a wealthy, influential, commercial, and cultural power judged by the Most High for its materialism, immorality, and global dominance.
Boom. Just that right there. Mm-hmm. Technically, you don't even need to read no more. If you want to be honest, you don't have to read no more.
Right, that's just, it literally tells you the whole sum up of the chapter.
Like straight up, mm-hmm. Because when you look at America, every other country in the world does what? They want to come to America because why? For better opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Everywhere you go, everywhere an American goes throughout the world, they're looked at as being the rich person, the wealthy person. You know what I'm saying? If an American goes to Japan and goes to a club, you know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to be around that American because they know they're gonna fly that USD. That USD got it's weakening now, but a couple of years ago or whatnot, and it still has some type of force. It holds weight no matter where you go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Certain third world countries, $100 bill, all right, could help you sustain a whole year living there, man. Okay, influential, commercial, and cultural power, man. America has a great influence on the world. Okay, and America deals very commercially with the world and has a great culture pushing throughout the known world, man, the whole earth, man. And the Lord is going to judge this place because of his materialism and his immorality, man. Because this place and these people out here are very immoral. All right, they don't fear God. All right, God is not in their heart. Although they say they love God and fear God, when you actually scrutinize their actual characteristics, or what the scriptures say, conversation. When you actually scrutinize their real conversation, their mannerisms, you realize that these are very anti-God people.
Yep.
And the whole world is starting to see that now too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and they have a global dominance, man, because of what? Their military. Okay, go ahead.
It says some interpreters,
daughter,
see parallels with modern America due to its economic might and cultural exports, though this remains a debated prophetic view.
Right, it's only debated as a prophetic view because of what theological cemetery schools and vocab. I'm saying. But go ahead.
It says chapter summary. Revelation 18 announces Babylon's sudden destruction in 1 hour. With plagues, fire, and famine striking a city that's glorified luxury and deceived nations through trade and sorcery.
Woo! That right there hit home, bro.
Yeah.
America deceived nations through trade and sorcery, man.
Drink of the cup, you know.
That's what the scripture said, man.
That's right. Nations are mad.
All right. And it was glorified to be this luxurious place, the American dream. When you see the American dream, when back in the days when they used to talk about it, was what? A white picket fence, all right, a house with green grass, all right, a car in the garage or 2 cars in the garage, the mom's home, children, everybody's happy, everybody goes on vacation, right? Everybody buys what they want. Nobody is wanting for nothing. All right. And through that false image, through that sorcery, all right, they were able to go through all these different countries and promise them that same lifestyle, man.
Yep.
I just need all your gold. I just need all your oil. And if you don't want to give it to me, well, what did it say earlier, man? It says global dominance. Well, I'm gonna show you what my global dominance look like, man. I'm gonna bring my military in.
Yep.
And you're gonna give me it. And guess what? You ain't gonna see that white picket fence. But anybody within your land that want to see that white picket fence, that want to live that American dream, I'm gonna keep feeding them the bullshit, man.
Right.
Okay. Go ahead.
Kings, merchants, and sailors mourn its loss as it enriched the world, but piled up sins to heaven.
Yep. Go ahead.
The Most High people are warned to come out of her to avoid sharing her plagues, highlighting a separation from worldly excess.
I like how it said that, because why? You have what? You have Hebrew Israelites, all right, or Israelites that try to convince their congregation to get up and leave Babylon.
Right.
But even right here, you compete. Even the AI gets it, man. All right. When the Heavenly Father tells his people, the nation of Israel, us, to come out of her, all right. Spiritually, it means to separate from this whore, so to say. But when that time comes, the Lord is actually going to grab us out of that, out of this place while it's getting destroyed, man.
Right. And it says from worldly access.
Yep.
All right. All the bullshit. All right. The partying and bullshit, drunken spirit, adultery. All right. Separate yourself from that.
Yep.
Showing you that it's spiritual, because you can go anywhere in that same vibration. It'll be in other places.
That's right.
Showing you that it's a spiritual thing.
Yep. I'll read the next one. It says America's parallels. It says proponents argue the U.S. matches as a superpower, blending cultures across oceans, exporting immorality via media. All right, and is that not how America pushes its bullshit dogma and philosophy throughout the world? Through TV, man.
Yep.
Through TV, through the internet.
Yep.
And that's why you as of late, we've been seeing a lot of different nations, all right, adopt a practice of what? Xing out YouTube or Xing out any American ran companies from their internet waves, from their TVs. Russia come to mind, man. All right. Anybody watching CNN or watching MSNBC or watching anything that has to do with America, that country is taking drastic measures, man, punishing the people, man.
Yep.
Okay, because they've realized that the bullshit, the bullshit that they've been dealing with is because the vibration that these niggas been using through the medium, which that's what a TV is. It's just a medium for them to push their sorcery through, me.
Yep.
All right. It says, and leading global trade as a top importer and economy driver. Its pride and prosperity, debt vulnerability, and cultural influence invoke Babylon's self-glorification and sudden potential collapse. All right. Was that counter arguments? Man, fuck the counter arguments, because we don't got time for that, bro. All right. But as we, because I asked a different country, so now we got the country question. Now that we got the summary and the gist, let's go into Revelation 18, man. All right. I'll read it. This is the book of Revelation 18, and you can jump in whenever. Even when you're reading, you can jump in whenever. Revelation 18:1, it says, after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils and the hold of every foul spirit and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. All right. And how is Babylon going to fall? Via thermonuclear war, via World War III. And when you read, Isaiah 14, Isaiah 34, okay, it goes in and it tells you what's going to be the driving force to make this place uninhabitable anymore. That screech owls and desert creatures going to dwell there, man. In Isaiah 14 chapter, it explicitly tell you that the Lord is going to send the beast of destruction, man. All right. I believe when you read Isaiah the 34th chapter, it tells you that the land is going to be hot like pitch or something like that, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
All right.
A great sacrifice here in Babylon.
Yeah, and Basra that's going to fall down upon Idumea, right?
Right.
That's what the scriptures say, right?
Yep.
Okay. And peep the verbiage. I love reading this verse because it tells us that the Lord had already predetermined, all right, what's going to happen to Babylon, aka America. It's falling. All right. So when we read this, we should be taking this as hope, as joy, because us as Israelites, we go through hell in this bitch, man. But guess what? Our God has already predetermined the end of this place. And the end of it is that what is going to be put away forever, done, desolate, destroyed. And with this destruction, all our pain, suffering, and misery going to go with it, man.
That's right.
Okay. So instead of being annoyed at the fact that the gas prices are up and that food prices are going up and that a war is about to start, we should be ecstatic, man. We should be happy. All right. We should be jubilant. We should be, rejoicing, because that just further proves that the Lord is standing on business, man. And what he says is actually happening. And he's not an author of confusion, and his counsel is standing, man. Because why? The scriptures tell us it's his good pleasure to give us the kingdom, man. He's making it happen. He's working it, man. Okay. Verse 3, it says, for nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
Yeah, man. All right, these nations, all right, they have been drunken. All right, they got drunk. All right, and they done got rich through Babylon. Okay, They done got drunk and they got rich through Babylon. They committed fornication with her. Okay, which I believe that's one of the tasks going into well, we just read it above. Talk about the influence, man.
Yeah, we did ask a question. I'll get it for you.
Come.
I just wanted to read this in the GNT real quick for you. All right, it says Revelation 18 and 3 in the GNT. For all nations have drunk her wine, her philosophies, man, her way of living, have intake of Babylon's influence.
Right. That's why you often see us mention, all right, the so-called Chinese man, he's wearing a 3-piece suit.
Yeah, he's wearing a business suit now.
Right, he got a suitcase, all right. Going to work is McDonald's briefcase. Briefcase, McDonald's all over the place.
Yeah, KFC,
Wednesday. Right.
Well, I think it was a couple of years ago. You remember the situation in Iran when the women were being shut down, and then America's like, "Oh, you can't oppress the women. Women should be able to drive. Women should be able to fly by themselves."
Yeah, I remember that.
And they was going crazy to the point that they were saying that they killed a Iranian female reporter. Now, the reason why Iran was standing against that is because I think somebody did research.
Yeah.
And the amount of car accident deaths that had happened when Iran had stopped women from driving, dropped.
See?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The amount of adultery in wedlock breaking and shit like that, and cheating, if you want to put it in plainest terms, that happened when they started really putting a more stronger grip on their women, making them dress modest instead of scantily clad and shit like that, which that was always part of their culture.
Right.
All right. It dropped.
See?
All right.
See?
So that's why they want to do that. But everywhere else, you see sin increasing through the earth through nations taking on America's philosophies, man.
Yep. America's that poison, man. All right. They made the nations drunk. The nations like, man, this is some good drink. But then, which it talks about that in Revelation 17, the chapter previous to Revelation 18, it's like, oh shit, this is no good.
Yeah, because they, especially now, they starting to realize that they got throw up in their beard.
Right. Right.
They got throw up in their beard. They got throw up on their clothes. All right, they done pissed their pants by mistake. All right, because why? When you're drunk, you're not cognizant, man.
Right. You become vulnerable.
Yeah, very vulnerable. The nations is really waking up the next morning, and they like, why am I sore, man?
Right.
And they realize that they got fucked by America, man.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So it says, for all the nations have drunk her wine, the strong wine of her immoral lusts. They want to be like America. Everybody want to be like America, man. And China really is trying to be the next Babylon, man. Yeah. That's why the scriptures tell us in the Apocrypha, woe be unto Asia, man.
Yep.
All right. That's why you see the Chinese government big push to try to be the next global dominance, man. They want to be the next America. They done took in enough. You know how them gooks are, man. They done took in enough information that now they understand how to process it to make it work for them.
Right.
Oh man, fuck that. The Lord gonna put one swift swoop. All right, when Babylon goes, all the other nations' rulership goes, man.
Yep.
Okay. It says the kings of the earth practice sexual immorality with her. Basically slept with her. All right, got down with her. All right. And the merchants of the world grew rich from her unrestrained lust. Because why? All America want to do is consume. Yep. Everybody here wants Jordans. What are Jordans going to be made from? China.
Yeah.
You just make now. China wants you, America, Babylon, to continue to promote your vain lust. Keep making people want more Jordans because I can make them and I can make money, and etc. Man. So let's get that for you. What is that? There you go. So we had Googled, all right, does America have the greatest influence on nations in the world? I read it for you. The AI overview says, yes, the United States is generally considered to have the greatest influence on nations in the world.
Right. So they got the greatest influence. Got the greatest influence. All right, these other nations, like we just said, man, these other nations want to be just like Babylon the Great. All right, they look at this golden. All right, let's talk about the great city, the golden city. They look at like, man, all right, how the things they can do and the influence they got on their people. All right, so these other nations are at all, you know. You got it.
Yep. It says leading in key metrics of military power, economic strength, and international influence.
Mm-hmm.
It holds top ranking in soft power, operates as a primary global police force.
Wow, that is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. It holds significant influence over global finance markets and technology. All right. If you're not profiting off of the American economy or stock market, you ain't making no money, man. All right. So it makes everybody want to what? Get down with the bitch.
Right. That top power, man.
This thing goes around. If you don't want to get down with the soft power, as it says, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is soft power, man? If I just look that up real quick.
That's why those nations, when you read, we quoted Isaiah 14.
Go ahead, go ahead, brother.
That's why I should say, why is the hem of the earth? What happened to the hem of the earth, man?
Right.
You know, why is he ceased? Because you supposed to be that great superpower. Nobody's supposed to fuck with you.
Right.
You have all the influence. But showing you, going back to Revelation 18:1, Babylon is fallen. It's fallen.
Yep.
Okay. Its power is gone.
Yep.
All right.
Not everybody making tacos every day instead of Tuesdays, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because they know niggas ain't on shit.
Ain't on shit.
Niggas is tacos, man.
Yeah.
Niggas is chicken tacos, man. Okay?
Soft.
If you get what I'm saying.
Right.
You know? But soft power, it says a persuasive approach to international relations, typically involving the use of economic or cultural influence. All right. So America is ranked top in soft powers, going into nations and persuading them.
Right.
You give me all your, and that's what America has been able to do. That's what the scriptures say Babylon would do. Right. Go around the world and corrupt everybody, man. America is the biggest corrupter. Babylon is the biggest corrupter of the world, man. These niggas are able to go and turn governments. You have a whole monarch nation that's been going on for years, right? And here goes America. Once the fourth generation of that king's line for that land finds out that they have gold or they have oil or they have some type of resource that America needs, lithium or something. All of a sudden, we have diplomatic relations with these guys. All of a sudden, you know, they've come into the table. Oh, you don't have a seat at the UN? Don't worry about it. Now you got a seat at the UN. Just give me what I need, and you can have all the riches. Now that prince, he's turned out.
Yep. Just like that, bro.
He's turned out. Now he's the one bending over, getting manhandled, so to say. All right, but then once he gets a conscience, after his people come to him and be like, "Oh, your father or your great father would never do us like that, nigga." Mm-hmm. Oh, you let these GIs come in and corrupt this nation. Now my daughter is starving. Now my grandma can't get medication. Now I'm living on the street. Now my cousin is sprung out on opioids and drugs that we never had in this land until these Americans came here, man. Right? Then guess what? America enforces the hard power. Once that nigga gets a conscience, now we're gonna go in with a military dominance,
right,
and shut that whole shit down and take over it. We're gonna put a garrison there, which is what, one of their U.S. embassies.
Yep.
Now this is my land, nigga. This shit got to get destroyed, man.
Got to. Because of this place, all right, the world is not at peace. The world is not at peace, man.
What does scripture say? Let's get that real quick. And we'll go back to that, man. What's that in Proverbs?
When the wicked bear fruit.
Yeah.
Proverbs 29.
Yeah. 29. That shit was going slow. Yep. Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
And that's what we see right now. We see these people in these nations mourning because the wicked bear rule. Okay, this man is oppressing the whole entire world, man. Okay, and oppressing them for no reason. Just getting up and saying, "Hey, I want this land." Like the brother said, it may be some resources in a certain land. Well, I want this land, and if you don't want to give it to me peaceably, all right, we're gonna take it by force, and we're gonna paint you like you're the enemy, like you are the enemy and you're the problem. Okay, so nobody's at peace, man. All right.
Hey, you know what's funny? Because in the 40s, there was an American folk songwriter named Woody Guthrie. He wrote he wrote a song called "This Land Is Your Land," and then the lyrics of the song says what? This land is your land. This land is my land. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Captivating the American, vibration, man. Going around just fucking everybody up. Oh, this is your shit? Nah, nigga, this is my shit.
Like, it's gonna say
you need to sit at that home.
Like, just chill.
You need to sit at that home, man. Oppressive men in their heritage, bro.
Like, damn.
Oppressive men in their heritage, man. You got it.
Come on, this is book of Habakkuk 2:5. It says, yeah, also because he transgressed by wine.
Again, same thing we've been reading. He transgressed by wine. That philosophy goes around.
Yep.
He just dishing that wine out, man. That roofy ass bottle of tequila he got, man. He going around just pouring up niggas' drinks. Niggas already tipsy. He be like, drink. And then he forcing the cup up, making them drink. The scriptures tell him that.
Right.
He forced the drink upon his neighbors.
Right. So he can learn all his secrets and shit.
He make that nigga drink that whole cup. And as soon as the whole cup goes down, he be like, here's another one. Drink it again. Fucking them up, man. Fucking them all the way up. These devils got to go, man.
That's right.
Go ahead, Doc.
He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, who is as deaf and cannot be satisfied.
He cannot be satisfied, man.
Never.
He's insatiable.
Never be satisfied.
Like, nigga, your blessing was the fatness of the earth.
You already have a lot.
No, I'm going to use my hub to continue to be the police of the world because I want more, nigga. I got Greenland. I want Greenland. Right. I got Iceland. I got this. But I don't got Greenland. I want Greenland.
I'm missing a ring.
Yeah. There go. I'm missing a ring.
I need another ring before I retire.
nigga got like a ring. He got a ring on every finger,
right.
And then on every finger, it's 2 or 3 rings because it's one on the back, it's one on the knuckle,
right?
It's one towards the front. Mm-hmm. Nigga, like, nah, I want more, bro.
Need more.
Crazy.
And he giveth unto him all people.
Yep.
So that's this devil, man. All right. That's America.
Read the next verse.
Come.
Read the next verse because what we was reading in the AI, it said that it amounts itself in debt, right? Debt vulnerability.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hey, verse 6, Habakkuk 2:6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him and say, woe to him that increaseth that which he have not. It's not his. Well, yeah, that which is not his. Thwada. How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay.
He ladeth himself with thick clay with debt, man.
Debt.
This nigga goes around and just collects debt.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and guess what? That's what we entering into. That's part of what World War III gonna be. One of the reasons behind World War III. It's gonna be all these nations at once coming to collect.
Yeah.
I want what you owe me, nigga. I'm done dealing with your system. I want my gold back.
I'm tired of bullshit. You leading me on, tired of it.
You keep pulling my leg, nigga. Right. You told me if I give you all these tons and tons and tons of oil. You would protect me from my ops, but yet my ops is still coming in my land, and I got word that you training my goddamn ops, nigga. But then when I told you that, you said, all right, chill. I'm gonna have a wire for you for a couple of trillion. I never got that wire. Every time I come for that wire, you give me another excuse, nigga. And then you thought you was gonna put, give me some type of technology, and I was supposed to be okay with that. Nah, nigga, I want what's mine. That's what these nations won't do, man. These nations want their gold.
They want their shit, bro.
China has a lot of land over here in America. People don't know that. China has brought up a lot of land in Babylon. Guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna come collect. I want my land, nigga. This shit gonna be crazy.
I want what's mine.
This shit gonna be crazy. This is gonna be an epic fall for Babylon. Back at Revelation 18 and verse 3, it says, "For the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth have waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacy. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sin, and that ye receive not of her plague."
That's right. Which this is a spiritual thing. All right. This is Slakia. This is a physical thing. All right. We're gonna receive in the times to come. All right. It's twofold, right? Where it goes into come out of her, my people. Are you gonna be entering into the chariots, man? Okay. That's what it's going into. So we don't need to partake in her plagues because Babylon the Great is about to be destroyed.
Yeah, but spiritually, we also are told to remove ourselves from it too, man.
Right? Yeah, spiritually, we're told to remove ourselves from it as well. It's spoken about here in Revelation 18, and it's also spoken about. I believe that's Jeremiah 51, I believe as well. But yeah, come out of her. Spiritually, Micah 2:10. Depart. All right, for this is not your rest. Because what she's going to say in the next verse 2, man, her sins have reached unto the heavens. In verse 5, for her sins have reached unto the heavens, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities. Okay? So yeah, the judgment that's about to take place is it's for your iniquities, and your sins that have reached unto the heavens. Okay? Mm-hmm. How you dealt with the people on the earth, and how you first and foremost dealt with the nation of Israel. Verse 6. Reward her even as she had rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled to her double. So she's gonna get a double whammy. All right,
double whammy,
double whammy, and double reward.
I hear that.
You're gonna need a drink of that cup.
Yep.
All right, double.
Yep.
How much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow.
Look at that pride, man.
Look at
that pride, bro.
Hella pride.
Look at that pride, bro. Can't nothing happen to me. That's how these Americans look at themselves, man. That's how Trump move. That's how the American average Joe move. I can't be touched. When I mean the average American Joe, I'm talking about the Edomites, man. All right? Because you niggas are only going after your father, the devil, man. You got Stockholm Syndrome. You've been here as their slave so much that now you want to take on the characteristics as your slave masters, thinking that's going to get you some goodie points, man. And they don't give a fuck about you if you act proud like him. Think them Edomites be caring when niggas be at the MAGA parades with hats on? They be MAGA up, yeah, cheering you on, and they still want to lynch your dumb ass, man. Yep. Okay? I vote Republic, but you a nigga. Through. But then I vote Democrat, and you a nigga. Even more through. Either which way, y'all through. Yeah, through, man. Either which way, man. You a diehard nigga leftist, or you a diehard nigga MAGA. You through. You fucking through. While both of these niggas is walking around like they can't be touched. Can't nobody do me nothing. I'm an Edomite. I'm an American. All right? And they've been glorified. They've been living deliciously, which is one of the questions I had asked. which is what is it right here? There it is. Oh wait, we had 2 questions.
Which one? It wasn't.
But both of them go back to back.
Okay. Come.
Yeah, we asked 2 questions because I asked what is the United States the world's largest consumer.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's what I asked. And the reason why I asked it, which when we read further down in Revelation 18 chapter, you're gonna see why.
Right.
All right. But it says that, so we're gonna just get this out the way now, basically.
Okay.
All right. It says as of 2026, U.S. consumer spending is estimated to be approximately 18.8. They are the largest, the world's largest, man. Highest spending, key spending categories on houses, utility, healthcare, food. Let's talk about within the here, but there it is. That's what we need. Impact on global markets. U.S. consumption is so high that American households are often referred to as carrying the world's consumption on their shoulders. God damn.
Sheesh.
God damn, bro.
Sheesh, bro.
God damn, bro. That shit just took me aback. Yep. Niggas, these motherfuckers out here is carrying the whole world on their back. Well, hey, it is what it is. So I ended up asking after that, being the top consumer in the world, could America be considered to be living in luxury? America is considered to be living in a state of material luxury relative to the rest of the world, though it is highly nuanced by extreme income inequality, meaning what? There's some people spending more on luxury than others because of the, hey, we poor, man. Ain't every day we going to the Bentley shop and buying Bentley socks to match our Bentley hat and our Bentley socks to sit in the Bentley in the driveway on a neighborhood called Bentley, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's an Edomite out there doing that shit, though. You know what I'm saying? Living luxurious.
Well, weren't we talking about the poor and the rich? Middle class, really like that. Nowadays?
Yeah, we was talking about that yesterday. Yep. It says while average American consumers enjoy some of the highest disposable income, all right, meaning the money you make, you have free room, which is funny because I think it was this morning or last night. I was on YouTube and I came across something that was rating the whole world on who spends the most money or whose income by percentage in the world, which nation goes to food. Yeah. I forgot which nation was number 1, but the amount of nations you see pop up, niggas was spending 15% of their check goes to food income. One particular place, I think it was 74% of their income was actually going straight to their food for them in their house.
Damn.
That means, and pretty soon America gonna get there, because the scriptures say what is gonna your day's wages is gonna be for a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
So pretty soon America is gonna be reduced to that standard of living that the rest of the world is living right now, man. Okay, but as of right now, like Samak be saying, you niggas ain't seen shit yet.
Yeah.
You able to go to McDonald's? You just got paid. You want to go buy some Jordans? You could do that.
Say the victuals are yet so cheap.
Yep. That they think themselves to be in good case, brother.
You think that you think shit ain't gonna get bad. That's what you think.
Like nothing is happening. What that nigga said. I ate a burger yesterday.
I ate a burger. Famine? What?
Famine? You guys look like you ate.
All right.
Do you believe America's going down? No. Head high. The nigga shook his head with his head looking up to the sky. Right. No. America is in power right now across the whole world. We will never lose. Okay, buddy. All right. It says while average Americans consumers enjoy some of the highest disposable income and material living standard globally, a significant portion of the population faces financial instability, and a weak social safety net, which is Jake. But guess what, though? I shit you not. If I was to ask this nigga by demographics, which people are the biggest consumers, I guarantee they're gonna say it's niggas. Because guess what niggas love doing? Spending money that they don't have.
Yeah.
So even on all spectrums over here in Babylon, niggas is living the luxurious lifestyle, bro.
And they dead poor. They spend all this money just to come back to 500 square foot house. All right?
With rats and
With
roaches.
rats and shit.
Smell like pneumonia.
Right.
With black mold all in it.
Stains in the carpet. I
Yeah.
remember the last time they cleaned this carpet.
You know, you open the fridge, it's spoiled milk in that shit, man. Stinking up the whole house if the fridge open. Niggas living like that. But guess what? They living better than the niggas in the favelas in Brazil.
Yeah, they are. They are.
They living better than the niggas that's living in Haiti, you know?
Yeah.
So Lord just got to come and fuck this whole American way all the way up, man. Put Babylon out for good.
That's right.
And then the balance of the world will go back to normal, man. Because right now it's out of whack, man. Okay? Yeah, that's it on that. So we answered those questions. You go ahead, and then
verse 7 again, Revelation 18:7. How much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord God who judgeth her.
how's that gonna happen, brother?
Hey, via the nukes, via the missiles, man.
Yep, go ahead.
After the kings of the earth, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her, shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning.
But why, brother?
It's because they not gonna be able to make any more money.
But why though? They had to put their favorite bitch down.
Yeah, you're right. That as well.
It's them that has to kill this hoe.
Yeah,
This hoe is on the loose.
Yeah, they gotta kill her.
All these nations thought America was they bitch and found out that the bitch was fucking all of them. Oh, we gotta put this bitch down, bro. All of us are burned. You know what I'm saying?
That's
All
their
of us,
favorite
all of us were drunk and fucked up.
Right.
You know, the men of the land, they gay. Oh shit, it's like happy. They happy, gay, happy. That's what gay means actually. You know, Salakia.
It does mean that.
Yeah. But the women of the land, you know, they they promiscuous. You know, I gotta catch myself. I gotta make sure I talk the code. They promiscuous, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
The value of a house throughout the whole land is corrupt and fucked up because of this hoe. And now we broke. We ain't got no bitch. And we ain't got no money. Them niggas gonna be mad, bro.
Yeah.
Niggas gonna be sad.
Crying, reminiscing.
Just
When
going
the times was good.
just going in. Just going in, bruh. That's gonna be a good day for us though. Lord, when we part of the elect, that's gonna be a magnificent, mighty day for us.
That's right, bro.
You know,
That's right.
it's funny because they're gonna be welling, but we gonna be actually singing the song of Moses and the song of the Messiah. Yahweh Shemel Sharazazah, we part of that, we found worthy, man, and we get delivered.
That's right.
We're gonna be standing on the sea of glass mingled with fire, looking down, only with our eyes, witnessing the volume of destruction that the Heavenly Father is capable of for those that go eons and eons, bro. Just fucking up. Just being complete demons. While touching was his, man. That day gonna be, but yeah, we're gonna be singing though.
We're gonna be singing.
These niggas gonna be through.
We're gonna be rejoicing, man.
Go ahead, bro.
Verse 10, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come.
Yep. swiftly.
Oh.
I think the hypersonic internet ICBMs. I believe them shits could reach over here, the farthest one in less than an hour, 45 minutes. Continental
ballistic missile.
Yeah, there you go. Throw out ICBMs.
Yeah, they could get here in half an hour.
Yeah,
certain
hypersonic missiles.
Certain ones.
I believe could reach.
I remember doing some research, seeing that a few years back.
Let's see. How fast and ICBM hypersonic.
See, there you go. Roughly to a hypersonic missile, ICBM, can reach the United States in roughly 15 to 30 minutes from Russia and roughly 25 to 45 from China. These weapons travel at speeds exceeding Mach 5,
3,800 miles plus per hour.
With some advanced vehicles potentially exceeding Mach 20, covering intercontinental distances in less than half an hour while utilizing maneuvers that make them difficult to intercept.
Yeah, the fucking hypersonic missiles that be moving and ducking. So mind you, them shits go faster, but the only reason why they taking a little bit longer to get there is because they gotta dodge, they gotta weave. They gotta break down, they gotta spin, they gotta stiff arm, they gotta juke. But if it wasn't for that, going Mach 20, they probably would have got there in 2 minutes, man.
Jeez, bro.
And it's gonna be everybody who own these gonna be letting them go.
Right. Yeah, Jeremiah said, spare no arrows.
Once, brother.
Spare no arrows.
At once. At once. We got to understand the gravity on the day of the Lord right now, man.
Once.
Yahweh Shemel Shabbat we be found worthy, bro. At once, bro.
None shall break their rank. You know,
they're not gonna fail.
Everyone's gonna hit his target.
You got the scriptures say in Joel 2, this is going to be a unwalled city, village, roughly paraphrase. No defenses. And right now, the world is starting to see that America can't defend shit. Yeah. Because the Golden Dome out there in the Small Hatters land,
right? Didn't it get hit up?
Yeah, the shit was getting penetrated, man. And that was the first time the American technology as interceptor was used. And that shit was getting penetrated, man. So everybody knows, oh yeah, this bitch is touchable. America is losing his might. That's his he's about to call it again.
The hammer has become dull, man. Time for a new hammer.
Hey, and this one, the scepter, boy.
Yep.
Hey, the hammer is a scepter.
It's a scepter, man.
And last time I seen when you dealing with kings, when that man hold that scepter, he don't let it go, bruh.
Right.
As we've been reading in Daniel 2, the other day when we did Daniel second chapter.
Yep.
It's gonna be forever. That's gonna be Yahweh's dominion. This place is through. America is gone, bro. The Lord called it.
Finish.
The Lord called it, bro.
Finish.
Go ahead, bro. Let's finish this up.
Verse 11, and the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore.
Yep. Going into what we had looked up, if America is the top consumer. Right. Yep. Go ahead.
The merchandise of gold and of silver and precious stones and of pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and fine wood and all manner of vessels of ivory and all manner of vessels of most precious wood and of brass and iron and marble and cinnamon and odors and ointments and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men.
Keep going.
And the fruits that they suck it, and the fruits that they, if thy soul lusteth after, are departed from thee, and all things which were dainty and goodly are departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all.
Yep. So these merchants are gonna feel that funk.
I'm gonna feel it.
So Pete, I asked Perplexity, I said, does America import any of these? And if yes, from what countries? And I put the precept.
Yeah.
So that way it's no, it's no confusing,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the United States imports most items listed in Revelation 18, 12, 14, reflecting its role as the world's largest importer of goods. These align with modern equivalents like luxury materials, what we just read earlier.
Yeah.
Niggas living deliciously
Right.
and luxury.
Yeah.
All right, commodities and even human labor, slaves.
Yep.
Slaves. So, all this, we got to stop human trafficking. These niggas are the biggest human traffickers, bro.
Yes, they are.
All right. Via immigration or
Traffic.
damn, bro. I didn't even read the next verse. I said next verse to like the next line. The next line. That's it says luxury goods, 18 to 12. American sources go primarily from Canada, Switzerland, Mexico, Australia, and Colombia.
Mm-hmm.
Precious stones and pearls come mainly from India, Thailand, Hong Kong, Brazil, and Germany. Silk, fine linen, purple/scarlet dyes, fabrics, and ivory equivalents. E.g. or example, alternatives due to the bans. So they find different forms of ivory. It's not the ivory from the tusk, really, or from the tusk of the elephant. They either find different tusks or they just find people who can replicate it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Are imported from China, Vietnam, India, and Bangladesh. Material and wood. Vessels of precious wood, thyme, wood, citrine like brass, iron, and marble arise from countries like China, Canada, Mexico, Italy, and Turkey. Commodities, cinnamon, and spices from Indonesia, India, Sierra Leone, Vietnam, Guatemala, and Mexico. Dog, that means everything in your goddamn house was gotten from somewhere else.
It's got from somewhere else. Everything. Everything, bro. Even your car, a lot of
Hey, that part I read. Hey, that spirit is gonna come because that part I read.
Good.
I had actually glanced at when I was looking over. I was like, chariots. And then this nigga broke it down. It said chariots equivalent to modern day vehicles. See, the AI came out to it, dog. So it goes odors, ointments, frankincense, incense, wine, oil, fine flour, and wheat from Italy, wine, various EU/Middle Eastern countries. Oil and frankincense come from Canada and global suppliers. They don't even tell you where. Them niggas be getting that shit from everywhere. Livestock and more. Cattle, sheep. So like a beasts, sheep, cattle, sheep, horses imported from Canada, Australia, Mexico, New Zealand, and Brazil. Chariots, modernly as vehicles from Mexico, China, Japan, Germany. Slaves, souls of men, invoke human trafficking issues, not legal trade. So you see, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chat had to acknowledge that the Lord has said this nigga be having slaves. This nigga said it invokes issues like what? Human trafficking, not legal trade. So that means the Lord was calling these niggas corruption, going around and just capturing niggas, bro.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The AI admitted it, bro. That invokes human trafficking. That's not talking about legal trade right there.
Right.
So if you're gonna read that, you gotta know that means these niggas be trafficking souls, bro. People. Dainty fruits, exotic fruits. All right. For example, tropical produce from Mexico, Chile, Peru, Colombia, Central America. Right. So I said, so how will the judgment of America / Babylon, because at this point, ain't no way of saying America if it is Babylon. Nah, nigga,
Right.
we talking about American Babylon. I just made you show that, dog.
Right.
You feel me?
Cat's out the bag.
Through the spirit of party, it says, so how will the judgment of America / Babylon affect the world economy in these countries? It says a sudden judgment or collapse of America, interpreted as Revelation 18's Babylon, would devastate the interconnected global economy, halting trade and luxuries and essentials that Babylon enriched the world with. Nations dependent on the U.S. consumption, especially exporters like China, Canada, Mexico, would face massive recessions, supply chain breakdowns, and unemployment spikes. All right. Revelation 18 depicts merchants, kings, and sailors weeping over lost wealth as no one buys their cargo anymore, mirroring a U.S. crash that ends its $13 trillion import demand. Oh, so like a 3
trillion.
Yeah, 3+ trillion.
Yeah,
There you go. 3+ trillion. The stock markets will plummet worldwide. The dollar is done.
The dollar's finished.
You know, but the dollar gonna finish before, but you know, the Lord said he's gonna destroy this shit, bro. This shit gonna be gone. We're at that point, man. We're at that point. All right. So that was the point. You know, I'll put the link to this, you know, in the description box, Lord, as well. Matter of fact, let me see where we stopped at.
We just stopped at 14.
All right, keep going.
Verse 15, the merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off from the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing, and saying, alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company in ships and sailors as many as trade by sea stood afar off and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city?
Now you see why John did what?
He marveled. He marveled when he seen the whore. Yeah.
The Lord had to tell don't marvel at this, man.
Huh?
Don't marvel at this bitch. She gonna be through. Yeah, she looked good on the outside, but inwardly she full of disease.
She gonna get you smoked. You know, remind me of the red dress in Matrix.
Yep. Yeah.
Get your ass smoked. Man.
Well, unless you want to keep going.
See, is more. Verse 8, 19. That's just 18. Verse 19. And they cast dust on their feet, on their heads, and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, that great city wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness. For 1 hour is she made desolate. That 1 hour again.
You got it.
Okay. It says, rejoice over her, all right, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High have avenged you on her. Going back to what the brother Shamar said earlier. While everybody else is going to be sad, we're going to be rejoicing, man. Okay? We're going to be rejoicing, looking at the destruction and downfall of this kingdom.
Because all our pain and suffering. This is how you know we the ones who make and break the world, bro.
Right.
Through the spirit party, Abba Shemel Shai. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You got it, bro.
Verse 21. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down and shall be found no more at all. All right. So, hey, man, the destruction of this place is going to be by what? By those nukes. All right. By those missiles and by the lasers from the chariots, man. You know, verse 22. And the voice of harpers and musicians and of pipers and trumpeters shall be heard no more at all indeed. No more music. And no craftsman of whatsoever craft he be shall be found any more in thee. You ain't gonna have nobody making anything, putting anything together, building anything. And the sound of a millstone shall be heard no more at all in thee, which we was going into yesterday. Ain't no more work. You know, ain't gonna be business in Babylon. Will just be destroyed. Ain't no more people clocking in to go work at McDonald's.
Well,
Okay.
that's why the scriptures tell us the Arabians shall not pitch tent there.
Right.
Ain't gonna be no work, man. Ain't gonna be no selling, no buying and trading with this shit. This is gonna be eternal, desolate wasteland.
Right. Ain't gonna be able to go downtown anymore and go get you a hot dog. All right. All right. Get you a hot dog on the side of the road. You ain't gonna be able to do that anymore. You know, walk into your convenience stores, your corner stores, no more of that. And the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee, for the merchants were the great men of the earth, for by their sorceries were all the nations deceived. Okay, so yeah, ain't gonna be no more. All right, marriages going on, people happy, joy. That's true. Okay, the merchants they ain't gonna be able to make no more money, and America buy up their things. No, okay. The nations were deceived. Okay, now their eyes are open, and now they're seeing the downfall of this whore, man. And in her was found the blood of prophets and of saints and of all that were slain upon the earth. You know, and that's why she's gonna be judged for what has happened, man. You know, the Lord's gonna gonna avenge us, man. You know, avenge us, all right, from her.
Yep,
You know,
that's right. Yeah, but that was it though. You know, Lord's word this lesson was edifying. All right, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders, the bishops, and great millstone. Salutations to all occupying their pushing his truth and all truth and sincerity diligently throughout the four corners. Shalom.
Shalom.
Cool hour.